Rant mode engage. It's the green button on the left. Okay, cool. Saw this the other day. Keystone Arms Company. They're in Pennsylvania, and they're doing pretty good. They're famous for the cricket rifle, which is a derivative or a blatant copy of the chipmunk rifle. Honestly, it's an old design. Actually, I'm looking at the parts and shit and some patents. Well, it might be a John Browning design. He designed a shit ton of things. So, anyway, saw this. Mini Mosin. Keystone Arms. So, in 2004, I got out of the Army. Didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I think I worked machinist and shit. I don't want to go to school. I hate school. I went to school 3 times. And dropped out. Then went in the Army and should have stayed. But anyway. So, a few weeks out, saw an ad in the paper for an assembler for this company, which was in Lewiston. So I live locally around the area here in Idaho. So I went down, called them up, and went down there and got hired on the spot because at the time I didn't know it, but they needed people. There was only 5 people working there, and that should have been a fucking clue to me. I should have fucking popped smoke and got the fuck out of there. Anyway, this is what got me thinking about this place again. Then a couple other things here in a minute, but so I was talking to the owner, and like, man, we should do something like make World War II rifle replicas. And he goes, well, it won't be the same. It's like, I know, but they'll be like little replicas. Who's doing it? So he's like, why? Well, because they'd be cool. You know, people would buy that. I would, because it's kind of a unique thing. I know it's the same action, same barrel, you know, in a different stock. I want to do like a 1903 and a 1917, and, you know, maybe a British SMLE, you know, a short magazine Lee Enfield, and some World War II rifles and stuff. And, yeah, he just wouldn't go for it. You know, he's like, well, these stocks are expensive enough, and fuck whatever. Yeah, pay for your fucking hunting trip and shit, or your boat, or whatever the fuck it was. Just a sidebar here. His main job, he worked at a company called Potlatch Paper at the time. It's now Clearwater Paper. He worked at a place called What's the White House over there. It's some administrative corporate bullshit. So I have an inkling when I went to Clearwater Paper, he may still not be there. If he is, you know, alright. You know, nobody likes losing their job like I did because of this guy. But I have a good job now. Anyway, so he wouldn't go for it. And another clue was, this is 2004. So the AR-15 rifle was starting to get some momentum. Just at the very beginning, I was just starting right there. Because I already built a couple. I built my first one in off a strip receiver in 1999, but you just get the parts. But it's not prevalent. It's not like it is now. It's like, you know, the dude had no vision. I was like, we should just do like some receivers, you know, do some upper receivers, rails, you know, just little bits and pieces. He wouldn't go for it. He looked at me right in the eye. I remember, he's like, why would anyone want to make machine gun parts? What the fuck are you talking about, machine gun parts? And you know what, so you pay SOT, you can do that too, but I don't know how that business goes or how lucrative it is, but, you know, this guy had been doing like up receivers and rails, or, you know, some fucking shit, charging handles, fucking, he could just make little bits and pieces. We had the machine, we had the machinery, and we had the time. You know, I learned to work on how to operate CNC machines learned a little bit of SolidWorks at the time, but I've forgotten a bunch of that shit now. So, anyway, Seekins Precision was in North Lewiston when they're still over there on their the warehouse, whatever thing they were out of, and they're starting to get big. And then we could have been serious competition to him with this dude. Listen to me, but you know what? Good for you, Seekins, man. Fucking, you're making guns in Lewiston. you're taking a billet and machining it out, making guns. And I'm sure there's guys in town around the area that do the same thing in their garages and shit too. I make guns and work on shit too. Anyway, the short-sightedness of this guy, just, it's like, I don't know what the mind process is, or if it's an ego trip, like I know more than you sort of fucking deal, because he had that kind of air about him. And man, we could have been like making a lot of money. I'd be making more money than I am now. But anyway, to prove my point, I don't really need to prove anything, but just to show you, this is a rogue rifle company, Lewiston, Idaho, and they bought this company from the company that was in Oregon. And so what I have here is a gun, little .22 rifle, Chipmunk. And this is my idea of a lightweight sporter rifle. And just a little .22 long rifle. It's got the shitty scope they used to sell as a package deal. And this was part of the so-called severance shit, since we're losing our jobs. And he had one already. So there was a theme there. This is a little lightweight sporter, so that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like a Chipmunk rifle. You see it far away, it looks like the stock is still chipmunky looking, but you know what? This is one of two that are the last ones, as far as I know, made in Lewiston. There's a 13 after this 12, obviously, because it's the way the numbers sequentially go, but I put the roll mark on that. I made the receiver on this. I also drilled the barrel, rifled the barrel, reamed, rifled the barrel, contoured the barrel. I didn't make the bolt because the bolts were already made. Didn't make the trigger guard, was stock and shit. But after doing this turning this thing down, the 13 serial number one is a bull barrel. It's time to go out of there. Now the dude was just a cock. Ever seen this prototype? So anyway, on a good note, good for Keystone Arms. They're doing something a little bit different, and some people like it, some people don't. I thought it was a good idea back years ago. At least they're doing it, and they should have started with the American guns, but whatever. Or is the Mosin the Gaunt? Or, oh, wait a minute. Or is the Cricket the Mosin the Gaunt of Chipmunk rifles? Huh? Think about it. That was a long round.